Regular. Go. My turn.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He juked him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
180.
Mike 50. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
180. Combo. Here we go. Pistol.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Throwing on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Murray now on 1st down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion was just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's Drake, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Go, go.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
That's it, back.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Switch.
Play fake. Murray trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now a timeout called defensive. By the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards. 50. All day. Cut up.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To try again after the sack. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mayfield to throw it, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
A toss play to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, alert 33.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, five.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
We got 4.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Murray going to throw. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Baker Mayfield as a rookie 3 times. He led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Mike's 50. Here we go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 22. Mayfield on play action. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Touch scared. It's our field. Look small. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 50's the mic.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. On first down, Edmonds. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Dre. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got Kurz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Again, they run with Edmonds, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Okay, it's 50, right? It's 50. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cards, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.